Good morning, Manchester United fans. I finally turned off Sky Sports News. I can't take it anymore. It's been a terrible window, hasn't it? A depressing window. It's a depressing time to be a Manchester United fan. And it doesn't look like it's going to get any better. With Liverpool buying, with City being extremely strong, Spurs haven't bought, but they're still extremely strong. And we look at Wolves. I think they've bought, what, 6, 9, 10 players this summer? Now, Wolves are not buying these players to survive in the Premier League. They're buying these players to win the Premier League. I kid you not. But let's talk about Manchester United. What's gone wrong? What's gone wrong is our manager, Jose Mourinho, has given the board a list of players at the wrong end of 30. And our club, Ed Woodward and the Glazers do not want to spend 50, 60 million on 29, 30, 31, 32, 33-year-old players. That's the truth. You're going to hear a lot on Twitter about the board letting us down, the board being greedy and wanting to keep hold of their money. This is not what's happening because Jose spent already a hell of a lot of money before this window. Van Gaal was given a lot of money and even Moyes was given a little bit to spend. And I mean, if you add everything the Glazers have given since they've come into United, it's a considerable amount of money. So this bullshit that is the board, the thing you blame the board for is Moyes, Van Gaal and Mourinho. That's what you blame them for. You blame them for not having a director of football, a direction to go in, to rely too much on Sir Alex Ferguson's experience after he retired and allowing him to make decisions that weren't really right for the modern day Manchester United, as much as I love Sir Alex. So we're in this situation now, basically, because Mourinho just wants to create a quick fix of experienced players, maybe say they can win the league or even at least challenge for the Champions League. But he doesn't want to create something. He doesn't want to recreate the empire that Sir Alex created. He just wants a quick fix. But in a way, that's not his fault. That's the kind of man that he is. And we should have known that. He's been very vocal in his disappointment about the lack of transfers. But when he extended his contract last year, and I was watching someone on the United Stand talk about this, I think his name's Bance, and he said surely before he signed his contract, he knew what he was signing for. He knew what was going to happen with the transfers. He knew United weren't going to green light about 6 or 7 signings of people at the wrong age of 30. At the wrong age of their careers to take a few challenges, as Sir Alex Ferguson used to put it. That's not who we are. So Mourinho should have known this even before he came to the club. But he expected us to change for him. But that's not the point. He should have changed for us, and he didn't. And now we are in the premiere of a catastrophic season. This is so bad. And I'll tell you how bad it is. I don't know where we could end up by the end of this season. I don't. United and Mourinho should have parted company at the end of last season. It was obvious. What he said about the fans at the end of the Champions League exit was disgusting. And it was all about passing the buck to everyone else but himself. That's what it's always about, saying, not my fault, governor, everybody else's fault. And that's the problem with Mourinho. I wanted Mourinho to come in. I was desperate. I thought the good times would roll once he came. I thought, so what about the negativity and the crap football? He'll buy top-class players. He'll do a job. We'll win every game 1-0 and win the league. I was wrong. You were wrong. Everyone was wrong. And everyone who said this isn't going to work was right. And the worrying times continue, don't they? Today is the last few hours of the summer transfer window. I don't expect us to sign anyone. Harry Maguire apparently hopes we come in for a big bid. I don't know. Leicester have made it pretty clear they're not selling. It's all been about defenders, hasn't it? How depressing is that? That we haven't even been linked to any attacking players. People say, the only reason we got all those clean sheets last year is because of David De Gea. Look, David De Gea's a great keeper, but he didn't save all the clean sheets. There was some good defending. Our defending actually as a team wasn't as great last year as it was in his first year, by the way. But which was kind of interesting. So we're actually useless at attacking and quite useless at defending as well last year, which is strange for Mourinho's side. I just don't know what he's doing at our club, to be honest with you, because he doesn't seem that interested. He never committed himself to living in Manchester. What's that about? It was like he'd come just to maybe win the league, then piss off again. And listen, Manchester United as a club have made a mistake with the 3 managers they brought on. There's no question about that. There's Mourinho fans who have come on board since he joined our club. You are not fans of our club, and the excuses that you put on in your broken English every day on Twitter is pathetic, and it's insulting to every person who bleeds red, who loves United. Stop defending this man. Stop defending. He was a great manager and a winner of great trophies, but he's finished, and all he brings is negativity and chaos. He came in, he ripped Martial's number off of him, a lad that didn't take much to rip his confidence. He did it. He broke him down little by little, and then he blames Martial. And then he slaughters the guy because he wants to spend extra time with his newborn baby. No manager would have denied that request. No manager. And I can promise you that, especially not Sir Alex. So we are in a very negative state right now, and it's going to continue. We got Leicester on Friday, which is tomorrow. Unbelievably, the season starts tomorrow night. Surprised we're on opening night, considering we're not even the champions. But hey, I'll take it. Leicester, Old Trafford. I can't see us winning that. I can't. Leicester are a good, solid side. We think it's going to be easy. We think we're going to win the first few games because we've done that under Mourinho already in the past 2 seasons. Forget the past. The past is over. Maybe if we focus more on the future and less on the past as a club, we wouldn't be in this situation. We need a manager who understands this club. Doesn't have to be like Sir Alex Ferguson. It just needs a manager who understands what managing this club is about. We want young players. We want a mixture of experienced players and young players. We want to see good football. We don't necessarily have to win everything, but we'd like to challenge for everything. That's the difference. We understand that. We are intelligent supporters. But I'm afraid Jose Mourinho isn't the man he was. And as I sit here now, a few hours away before that transfer window shuts, and I think to myself, this guy is going to do a press conference at 9 a.m. where he will probably announce to us that there will be no transfers, that it's not his fault, that it's everybody else's fault but his. But hey, Jose, maybe if you didn't give a list of 6 or 7 players, which I know you did, of players at the wrong end of 30, you would have got the 6 or 7 players you wanted, or the 4 and 5, or whatever, right? But you didn't want that. You wanted a quick fix. You wanted to buy a bunch of players who could help you challenge or win the league this year, so you could say, look, I'm still a great manager. Stick your finger up at all of us and go. Sorry, mate, that's not how it's going to work. What's going to happen is that obviously you're doing a press conference, so you're not going to quit like I hoped at the end of today when the club don't buy you the players that you wanted. So this is going to be a long drawn-out goodbye where we look at October or December around Christmas time when he walks away. And then the club's in an almighty mess. Half the season's already gone. And what do we do with that? Then you've got Michael Carrick, who will probably take over temporarily. Who knows? Carrick might become a great Manchester United manager. He's got to be a better option, himself and Kieran, a better option than what we've got with this man right now. Because have no doubt we are in this position. We're signing no players because of Mourinho and not the board. The board have protected the club by not signing these old age pensioners. But it is the club's fault that we've brought in 3 un-Manchester United managers. That is their fault. And they must take responsibility, as Sir Alex must take responsibility for forcing Moyes onto us and the club and giving his mate a 10-year, lucrative contract, by the way, when he did that. So there's lots of blame to go around here. So not a great era for the club. We always knew we were going to struggle without Sir Alex, but because of the bad decisions we've made as a club, it's got worse. The best decision is to let Mourinho go. Bring in a young guy that can take this challenge, and it is a challenge. It's a club that needs someone here for the next 5 or 6 years where we can at least play some half-decent football and challenge for a couple of trophies. Not necessarily win it, just to take the pressure off said manager so he can develop this club and take us back to where we want to be, the top. But until these decisions are made, Manchester United will continue to be a laughingstock and will continue to struggle.